From bunnies, a lot of them from the looks of it, just not the ones you're thinking. To marshmallows, unfortunately, they're not as sweet as I would like it. And fairy tales, because why not? Hello, Magi here, and welcome back to another episode of Top 5 Touhou Doujin Works, the series where I cover doujin works I or you guys have noticed throughout the week and have the need to tell you guys about it. So without further ado, let's begin the Top 5 Touhou Doujin Works number 41.
Number 5.
You remember I was just talking about bunnies? Well, they're not the cute variety, although that might depend on your taste anyway. Don't Strip Me, Bunny, created by Yu Kanami, suggested by Andrew Costanzo. So it starts off with Marissa meeting Reimu in a bunny girl outfit. This might be my first time seeing Marissa in such an outfit. Reimu as well from the looks of it. It turns out the two of them aren't the only ones affected by many of the folks in Gensokyo. Reimu thought changing clothes would do the trick, but alas, things were not as simple as she would hope for. Not surprisingly, the crew heads over to Aente. I mean, when your entire residence is filled with rabbits, you're going to be the prime suspect for an incident like this. And this sums up the work pretty easily. Girls are bunnies and they want to fix this shit. Although from the looks of the dudes here, it's not something they really want to rush. Especially if Bunny Aaron is attracting all that attention.
Number 4.
Now this next one is special, if you will. And not in a cool way, depending on how you look at it anyway. Pursue the mystery of the Hawk-Ray Tanning Salon, created by Strange Chameleon. Now I'm wary of Strange Chameleon's work, but even I'm not prepared for a doujin with that kind of name. Even the title page shows a good example of the crazy shit that's about to happen. So Marissa gets a foreboding feeling and heads to the shrine. Lo and behold, she meets with Reimu. If you could even call her that anyway. A little harsh, I know, but this is not the image of Reimu that pops into my mind. With screams being held back, we see Reimu, or Tanned Reimu in this case, interacting with Marissa. Wait, no, Mari. If there's anything to take out of this work, they apparently had some bitchin' rap battles. Her words, not mine. Oh, fuck. This gets even worse with Tanned Yomu Me. I don't even know if I can survive this shit any longer. I'm just gonna leave it there before this tan stuff starts to destroy my brain, like it did to these girls here.
Number 3.
In this episode, we're going to be dealing with marshmallows. Strangely, they're not going to be as sweet as you remember. Marshmallow Sumiriko, created by Zunus. Before we even get to showcasing the girls, Zunus mentions about an experiment called the Marshmallow Test. The TLDR version is, if the 4-year-olds don't eat the marshmallow placed in front of them for 15 minutes, they'll receive an additional 1. An interesting experiment, I won't lie. So they translated this experiment into Gensokyo. Not one I will participate in. It appears that Sumiriko is instead the marshmallow here. That can't be fun for her. It started so innocently with Sumiriko chilling with Reimu. If this work teaches you one thing, and it's that alcohol being consumed too much is not good for your health, as you might be eaten in this situation. While the chances of you ending up in Sumiriko's predicament is very low, you never want to count anything off. After Final Destination, everything's deadly in my eyes. This is such a fun work that I really don't want to mention anything else, as I want you guys to go into this with a fresh look. So have fun at it.
Number 2.
For this next work, it's time to cutesy things up a bit. My style. Heartful Livelihood, created by Ichimi, starts Kokoron. I'm down with that. To note, there are 2 different stories in this work. I want to focus on the first one. This part begins with Kokoron, who's a bit tinier than what I remember. It also involves a Koishi, who's a bit zanier than normal. I didn't even know that was possible. Ah, adorable Kokoron, or Kokoron from the looks of it. She even has one of her masks to act like a bodyguard. I wish I was in its position. That Kokoron is too precious not to protect. Let's switch to the second part. This one involves a Kokoron who seems more aligned to what you would expect. Tall, emotional, and certainly not as adorable as Kokoron. Kokoron is chilling in the human village when Kogusa comes to surprise her. First look, it had appeared that Kogusa had failed, but on closer inspection, she did her job. Not that Kogusa would have been able to notice it anyway. It's then Kogusa introduces herself to Kokoron, mentioning that she's a Tsukumogami like Kokoron, and thus begins the companionship of the Touhou yokais. I'll leave it there for the second part. Since these two works aren't exactly the longest, I had to play it safe with their plot so you guys could still have some stuff to look forward to. Either way, you'll be getting a lot of Kokoron here, that's for sure.
Number 1.
For this last work, we're gonna take a well-known fairy tale and put it into Ginsokyo. That can't turn out bad, right? If There Were an Ocean There, created by C. Ikuku, features Wakisaka Hime, Sekibanki, and Kagura. The mermaid is reading a story to Chiruno. I don't know why Chiruno of all people, but sure, why not? Chiruno isn't entertained by the story. She leaves to meet with Dayusei, and Kagura comes in. The werewolf notices that Wakisaka Hime reads books, although it wasn't the mermaid's book to begin with. Wakisaka Hime asks if Kagura could read her a story. Kagura does so and chooses the mermaid princess. How bloody appropriate! The TLDR version of the story is, mermaid visits the surface of the water on her birthday, sees a cute prince, his ship sinks, she saves him, but he mistakes the passing princess and thinks it was that person who saved him. Mermaids can't be seen by humans, and she's a sad mermaid. She trades her voice for her legs so she can meet the dude. He marries the other princess and the mermaid is saddened. The mermaid's life is in danger and she has a choice, kill the prince and she lives, but she couldn't kill the one she loved and she turned into foam. Wakisaka Hime finds the story saddened, which it is, I can't lie. From there on, the mermaid reflects on the story while trying to get the book returned to its owner, which so happens to be Chiruno. Let's just say it's best not to ask why Chiruno, of all the people in Ginsokyo, has this book. I want to leave it there. While the story with the mermaid was pretty serious, the rest of the story with Ginsokyo's crew is a lot more lighthearted, which is something appreciated after a tragic story like that. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Which doujin works are you going to check out later? Do you think a world full of bunny girls would be good for Ginsokyo? Do you think Ginsokyo being affected by the tan would destroy it? Or is Kokoron too adorable that you need to protect it? If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe, or else Tan Reimu might come after me, and that will certainly creep the fuck out of me. Either way, this is Magi, and thanks again for watching.